Get the ink nice and mixed up. Kind of flood this screen real quick. Yeah. That turned out pretty good. Check it out. Bang, evening mob. Clearly, I am in the garage right now. I'm getting some printing done. I got a bunch of these blank beanies to print on. I got a box full. This is the last print I did right now. I've only done like 3 of them. I feel like this is the first one I'm kind of happy with, apart from this gap here. But yeah, I'm going to print some more. I've added in like puff additive into the black, so I thought it would help with this is the first one I did actually. This is like a tester, but as you can see, it's just woven acrylic. I needed something to be quite thick and stretchy. So they generally say that you shouldn't print on beanies. These types of beanies, they say that you should get it woven when it's like the thread is woven in different colors and stuff. I've got all this equipment and I wanted to knock out some evening mob beanies. I'm going to run some more and see how we go. I pretty much MacGyvered this little piece of cardboard here, made an outline of the beanie just so I could have something to slide into the beanie like that. Pretty much just slide it in like this. I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but I haven't really found much screen printing videos on screen printing beanies on YouTube. They're all little shorts, so they're just filmed bad. TikTok has quite a few. TikTok is all flashy. There's not many tutorials really at all, so I've just kind of done my own research into this on Reddit. The hardest part about this is just lining this up right here. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Probably not the best way to do it, but we're getting it done. The screen I'm using is a 110, so if anybody's curious, I just wanted to pick a screen with a lot of flow, obviously, because I'm just doing a very simple design with black, so didn't need to be anything crazy. I need a cleanup card for the cleanup card. Usually I wear gloves for this, but the little amount of time I've spent doing this kind of thing, I can kind of do it without gloves now. And honestly, like, black is fine to work with. It's the white that gets everywhere. Like, it's so much more harder to get white off than black. Get the ink nice and mixed up. Kind of flood this screen real quick. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is probably a cardinal sin, like pulling and then pushing, but guess what? This is all DIY over here. We all learn one way or another, and whatever gets the job done. There's more than one way to skin a dead cat. All right, let's peel that up and have a look. That turned out pretty good. Check it out. Bang, evening mob. There we go, you can kind of see it working, doing its thing. I want it like puffy. You can definitely feel the texture of the puff. This one looks really good. Very happy with how this one turned out. You can like feel it, and I like it, and it's kind of gives it that extra stretch. And like I said, I wanted something to kind of puff up and fill in between the cracks here. So it's turned out perfectly, honestly. I've got orange beanies to do black on, and then I have black beanies that I want to do like a gray on. I reckon that's going to be super sick. So I pretty much smacked out all of them. The black and grey look so much more better and tougher than the orange and black. I feel like the orange and black could have had the potential to be like this, but I started on these ones and that was my first print. Just did not get enough ink through the screen. It's all good though, like this is all part of figuring it out. Like definitely this one you can see right here, there's like missing print here. The rest aren't too bad. Some have more puff in them compared to others, but there's a few that are salvageable. But yeah, I actually bought this Cricut heat press too, just so I can have a handheld press to kind of press down when I'm doing flash print, because I threw out my flash dryer, but it wasn't good anyway. So I'm pretty much gonna take the Cricut to these to make sure it's all kind of settled in. Have some Teflon sheets here as well. So these guys will be dropping very soon. Make sure you head on over to eveningmob.com and eveningmob on Instagram to stay up to date. The further I dive into this whole screen printing rabbit hole, the more I understand how much really goes into it. Like this is like the base level setup, but like I've been wanting to burn my own screens. I had to get these screens made, had to drive like 40 miles, which is about almost, 80 kilometers to get them burnt, drive back and get them. It's like really expensive, but it's like $65 to get a screen burnt online. They ship it straight to your house. I feel like that kind of is better than, wasting time and petrol. Until I can get my own exposure unit, this is what I'm going to have to do for now. Just buy screens online, get them shipped. So I just shot a test print right now to see how this graphic would go. You give you guys a better look. This is just on the back of a t-shirt that I don't want anymore, but it's looking pretty good. I had to do a fair bit of work to this screen. I don't know if it was my screen or just the guy didn't put enough emulsion on it, but I've had to do a fair bit of taping. There was like little holes here and there and spots where the emulsion just missed. Very happy with the outcome of this design and the color I picked too. This is purple or violet, I should say. Can't really see it too well. It's kind of dark in here, but yeah, violet on the white t-shirt. So I've got a bunch of these shirts to print right now. I've got the Cricut heat press warming up to like 320 Fahrenheit. And then I got a Teflon sheet to put on top just so I can like, you know, make sure that actually gets to, you know, 310, 320 Fahrenheit, just to make sure that it's cured all the way through. It cures at 270, but around 300 is a sweet spot, I think. So here's the second test print I got done. Pretty happy with the outcome. I'm probably going to go ahead and load up some of the blanks I got and get printing. So yeah. Just screen printed the last shirt of this whole round. Very, very proud of myself because I didn't muck up one shirt. Like I literally took my time, and before I started printing today, I spent probably like an hour just dialing in my palette, dialing in my registration, like getting everything as ready as could be. Everything was very predictable, let's say that, because I already kind of knew like what not to do and what to do to make things easier. So everything was very predictable this time around. But I am printing on white t-shirts, which is 1,000 times easier, probably 1,000,000 times easier than printing a light color on black. And violet is a darker color anyway, but check them out. So got them all printed up. I just got to do the neck tags. This was very, very fun, very refreshing. Shouts out to everybody that bought something from the last drop, because without you guys, this whole next round of things, or the t-shirts and the beanies, wouldn't have been able to happen. So thank you. And I've been able to like buy more things for this. Like I bought that Cricut handheld heat press for this. Like it makes things so much easier. So thank you to everybody that bought last time. Not to mention either, the whole time I've been printing, I've been literally printing on a youth palette. I don't know where I put it. There it is right there. I've been literally printing on a 16 by 16 youth palette. The bigger the palette that you have, the easier it is to like line up prints. So I went and, I mean, I could have bought a palette, but these are literally like 60 bucks without the bracket at the bottom that you need. So I went down to Home Depot in my true DIY fashion, and I bought a section of melamine wood shelving, got some measurements down, got the jigsaw out, had a crack, ended up working out pretty well. As we are out here at the curb spot, so my board is quite warped. I don't know if you're able to tell, but it is kind of very warped. I don't know if it's been warped since I threw it together or I've made it warped, but I have another board that is warped in the same way. So it's probably my weight that's warping it. I've got another deck here to set up. It's one of the chrome, it's one of the blemished boards that I tried to print. I just painted it chrome and then I hit it with red plastisol, but I scraped off the gunk. So I'm just gonna set this up today, get a little chill session in. I can't peel the grip tape up. That's how unco I'm feeling. There we go, feeling this morning. Oh, I hope that doesn't blow away. I'm gonna need that in a second. Sit on it. Everybody asks me like, why do you leave that section on the nose and the side of the board here? It's because I don't like grip thumb, and I, you know, grab the board there. And doing this, I have to cut one less edge because I suck at cutting grip on boards. So that is the answer, and just aesthetic too. I feel like it.
That shit was chill.